Hello, Internet. Welcome to another All Things YouTube. Hello, Internet. Welcome to another All Things YouTube. Oh, what do I got this text on the screen for? There we go. How's everybody today? Here on the Awesome Wood Things channel. Good to be back on my Monday night live streams. How is everybody doing? Oh, baby, I have a great show for you tonight. It's going to be awesome. I have a lot of little things that I've gathered up here and didn't really get to publicize. So that's what happens on this show. Sometimes you show up and boom, awesome topics that weren't advertised. That's why you got to get in here on the live stream. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. Let me thank a few people first. I have Patreon, and a few supporters help me do what I do. 3 YouTube channels, Osprey Mama, Javi's Woodshop, and Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs. I've got a couple websites as well. We've got Harneal Media. That's at makersmedianetwork.com. I am a proud member of makersmedianetwork.com. Jerry Brown from Polly Once a Crafter, and Mr. Mike Laffey from the MaybeI'veSaidTooMuch.com. That's a podcast. Maybe I've said too much. It's really good too. And not a sponsor, but a big thank you shout out to the scrollsawworkshop.blogspot.com. That's Steve Good. Is everyone familiar with Mr. Steve Good? Look, I got a little picture of him here that I pointed out. This is a beautiful person. He is a giving person to the maker community. That's his website, scrollsawworkshop.blogspot.com. And he's got probably thousands of free patterns for scroll sawing and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. He put my video on his website, the one where I took apart my scroll saw and showed people how to maintenance it, and it blew up. It blew up. I'll show you the graph. I mean, it's in the stratosphere. And that's a .com website, has the power to push eyeballs to YouTube. A lot of fun. Thank you, Mr. Steve Good. I appreciate it. Anything I could do for you, you let me know. Who do we got in the chat here? We've got Mark Lindsay, CNC, the best mustache in the maker community. Make Things is here. Jim Dockrell, Mr. Dutchy Dutch, my video game playing compadre. Jim Dockrell, Harneal Media, Billy Burt, Marcel's Workshop. Yeah, a lot of folks. I think I missed one or two. Oh, Dylan's Woodworks was here. I think you're still here, Dylan. Farmal Fanatic. Hello, welcome. This is All Things YouTube up there on the big board where we talk about all things YouTube. I was saying I have some secret topics I want to get into, and it's going to be an awesome show. You gotta tune in. You never know what the topics are going to be. Well, you know what they are, but you never know what else is going to get tacked on. Got something in my throat. Yeah. Remember, if you have any comments or questions about what I'm talking about, do the @reply in the chat. So start typing @ and then the word awesome. My little channel name will pop up. Click it, and it'll show up nice and bright on my very small scroll because I have a whole bunch of stuff smashed in there. Right there. Right there's an example. You have a text message. Oh, is my thing blinging? Yeah, I'll have to quiet that down. Hopefully the phone stays quiet now. Yay, what can you do? Thank you for the heads up, Mr. Make Things, or Mrs. Make Things. I think it's a Mr. Okay, so we are going to talk about premieres. So there's a lot of good details about premieres to talk about. Mr. Jim Dockrell made that suggestion. He said, hey, Matt, here's a good topic for your show you could consider. And I was like, you know what, Jim? That is a good topic. So thank you, Jim Dockrell from the Jim Dockrell YouTube channel for suggesting this week's topic. I encourage that. I love it. Mark Lindsay says, just imagine the clicks if there were some affiliate links in your scroll saw video, Matt. Oh, there are affiliate links in my scroll saw video. Yes, yes, yes. I'm following the Mark Lindsay advice of putting links to my affiliate store or my affiliate account on Amazon, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see what fruit that bears. But I like to kind of start off the top of the show with the news. That's right. The YouTube engineers have started publishing data about the platform, and I'm going to recap it for you now. Oh, Farm Off Fanatic says, love the channel already. Thank you. Yeah, I think I gave you a sub. I was on one of the channels that Brenda pointed me to. Am I subscribed to you? Oh, no, I'm not. There we go. Oh, yeah, it was your channel. You had the live stream. That's right. Okay, excellent. I subscribed to everyone on the feed, but I guess I didn't subscribe to your channel. I got you covered now. All good. All right, so let's start talking about the YouTube news. There is a new card that's going to be available on the beta. The beta. Let me switch this over. Probably on, yeah, it's going to be all the way out front on the dashboard. Let this reload. Nope, that's the video. It'll be here on the dashboard. And now, thankfully, this card I'm talking about is not visible on my dashboard because the card is all about strikes, channel strikes. So if you have a channel strike, there will be a card, presumably somewhere on the dashboard, and that card will have details about the channel strike. What exactly it'll have, I don't know. I hope I never find out, but it will have things you can do to appeal and where you're at in the process and stuff like that. You know, this is all YouTube's effort to not hide anything. Do they do a great job giving you everything you need to know all the time? No, they don't. But they are getting better, and that's an attempt. A bad card then, says Make Things. Yes, that's correct. A bad card. This one. This is kind of interesting. They said around the first of the month, maybe the first or the second or the third, on some channels, some of the time, they are going to put a text blurb or like a little banner up top, and it's going to have a kind of probably right here where I'm hovering around. You probably can't see that. And that little banner is going to say, in plain English, a little blurb about your channel. It could say something like, this month your channel performed better. We think it's because of, and then they might list a reason. So they're working behind the scenes to put these little snippets of plain English summaries of what's happening. And so look for that around the top of the month. If you see it, that's what it is. You may never see it. I mean, I don't know, but that's what they're doing. Is that card only in Studio Beta or is it in Classic too? Studio Beta, says Mark Lindsay CNC. That the card about channel strikes will be in Studio Beta only. It won't be in anywhere else. There's a new analytic. New analytic. Where's my analytic banner? Should flip on there. That's the one I like. New analytic. Okay, so if you go, this is for there's Sterling Davis. He just popped in. Hi, Sterling. Sterling, I'm still mad at myself. Not last week, but the week before. You asked 2 questions in the chat. I didn't see either of them. I apologize, sir. But Appreciate that. There's a new analytic. Okay, so this is only for live streams that are done live streaming because it's an analytic. So here I have a live stream. I'm targeted. I'm not on my channel wide. This is just one video. Go to analytics and then go to interest viewers, this tab up top. Are you following me? I know I'm kind of going fast. And all down here, concurrent viewers. That is a brand new analytic. That was not there a week ago, or well, a week and a half ago, or something like. It's new. It's new. You call it up. Look, you can see. This was last week's show, and it will show you where you're at and how many viewers were watching at that moment. Isn't that cool? It's like, it's similar to average view here. Oh, I guess it doesn't. If you're on a published video. So let me go to an uploaded video. Let me go to an uploaded video. So I'm going to move off of live, go over here to uploads. And now if I look at this one and go to analytics, here under reach, no, audience retention. That's similar to audience retention, but it's targeted to live streams. So yeah, a new analytic. Who loves it? Uh-oh. Did Eloy just enter the chat room? Eloy Escojedo from Rockin' Woodworks. Welcome, good sir. This place just got a little more rock and roll. I wish I had a button to do that little guitar riff you gave me, Eloy. Love that. Love that little lick. Yeah. One more piece of news from the Google HQ. Well, Google, or more accurately, YouTube HQ. It's all the same thing. What was I going to say? There are more, a couple new training things popped in here. Where's that at? No, not here. Here we go. Where are we at? Yeah, over here on the Creator Academy. Let me pop these in here. This is a new training module, and that's a new training module. Let me show you what these are. Bob Lee's workshop just showed up. Hi, Bob. Bob said on a different live stream in chat that he was getting ready for retirement later this year. Good on you. Here we go. Ways to make money beyond ads. This is a new learning piece of content, and build a business on YouTube. Who doesn't want to build a business on YouTube, or make money beyond ads? I'm going to drop these in the chat. Please don't abandon the live stream and go watch these immediately. Just, bookmark them. Come back and watch the rest of the show, because the rest of the show is going to be awesome. All right. So now we're going to move past the news. That's the news of the day, of the week, the past developer news from the platform. And I want to talk about a few things. The Paulcast Patcast podcast. That will happen sometime soon, I'm told. I don't know when, and there's no place you can get information about it. But that's my friends Paul and my friends Pat. They're going to put on that show. Just keep an eye out for it. And Mind Equals Blown. This is my other show. Right now, that's hovering around Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Myself and Brenda G from Brenda G's Designs. We host that show. You pop in the chat room and tell us interesting facts you think we don't know. And if it blows our mind, we give you virtual tacos. Yes, it's true, folks. We're giving. We're two very generous hosts. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It's not dissimilar to Farmall Fanatic's channel. He's in the chat room. Go give him a sub. He hosts these live streams where he encourages people to get to know other people in the chat room. And so that's a lot of fun there. I think the last one went almost 2 hours. A lot of fun. A lot of fun with that. And remember, anytime there's a super chat, your super chat will be preserved on this little banner throughout the show. So that's nice. Also, super chats are connected to the internet, and these lights on this post will start flashing depending on how many dollars you give on your super chat. So it might be fun for you to donate something through super chat and then get to control something in my room. You can reach through the internet and control those lights, which are a lot of fun. But, it's completely optional. I just want to throw that out there. So let's talk about premieres. Premieres. Who has used the premiere feature on their channel? Either drop a yes in the chat or use a taco emoji to signify yes. See, these are look at this. Here comes the here comes the super chats. Thank you, Farmall Fanatic, for the super chat. Look at this. See what's happening? I'll turn off the overhead. Yeah. Let me kick on that red one just for funsies. I control that through this little panel I got here. Boom. There's the red one. It's a party. It's a party. Maybe we'll turn off those background lights. Yeah. Thank you. He says boom with a big fireball. Let's have some fun here. So what we'll do is we'll pop over to the channel. Thank you for the super chat, Farmall. Okay, so there we go. See what you're all about here. We are crop farmers, land managers, deer managers, which entails habitat improvement and setups for archery hunting. Awesome. Let me drop your YouTube link in the chat. Thank you for that. And we'll get just copied. Oh, yeah. Boom. There we go. Love it. Thank you. That's how we do it here. A lot of fun. See, there's the little denominations there. Excellent. So let's talk about premieres. So we got a couple yeses in there. Javi's Woodshop is here. Hello, Mr. Javi. Sterling has used it. I've not used premieres. My videos go live at 4 a.m. my time, LOL. Disco wood things. I like that. Well, here's the deal. Okay, so this is what Jim Dockrell was messaging me the other day about premieres. He was wondering, his question was, when you have a premiere, you get a bunch of people in the premiere, and they're interacting on the video. So they're putting comments on the premiere live chat, okay? And then the premiere goes away, and then everyone who watched it goes away, and then those people that watched the premiere live do not come back and watch it after it's done being live, and they don't put comments on the video in the comment section of the video. Not the live chat section of the video where they were during the premiere, but the comment section of the uploaded video. So his question was, is that hurting your analytics, meaning there's less engagement on your video because they're not commenting on the live chat? They're instead commenting, they're not commenting, on the video itself. That is a good question. Dave Hart arrived. Hi, Dave Hart. Welcome. So, I wasn't able to chase down an answer. So, Jim, I don't know. I don't know if not commenting on an uploaded video after it premieres, if you fail to comment after it premieres, if that's kind of hurting you or not. I would suspect that whatever the impact is, it's if there's impact at all, which I'm not sure there is, but if there is impact, it would be pretty minimal, like almost next to nothing. Farmall says, I upload on my Android and cannot use Premieres because I'm not on a computer. Okay. I wonder how it knows, because a premiere happens in the future. So if you're on a mobile, what does it, how does it know you're not going to be in a premiere? How does it know you're not going to be on a computer a week out? Like say your premiere's a week away? Interesting roadblock you're running into there, Farmall. I don't know. That's an interesting one for sure. Don't know. No difference than watching a live hangout and not commenting on it, says Sterling Davis. He also says, I liked it, but I don't like the chat being on the video after the premiere is over. It confuses people. You get to watch. Yeah, that's a good, I wonder, Sterling, if that was, I guess I'm saying, I wonder how much conference room time that one question took with the developers of that feature. They're like, should we post the live chat scroll after the video goes live? Like someone had to make that decision, and I'm sure they labored over that choice, because guess what? Nothing out of Google or YouTube is done by haphazard or chance. Everything is thought 6 ways from every direction. There's even like urban legends. I don't know if they're true, where there was like 37 rounds of revisions on a 1 pixel bar, like a 1 pixel horizontal rule, the color of that 1 pixel horizontal rule, where they A/B tested and did all this just to get the right shade of blue on a 1 pixel horizontal bar. It took 30 some different rounds of revisions and meetings and emails, and so that's what you're dealing with. So when you say, it's kind of a little bit of a hassle to see that live scroll of comments after the premiere is done and you're watching the rerun and it becomes just an uploaded video. Yeah, I'm sure that was given a lot of thought. And like some things, you just have to take the lesser of two evils. Jim Bashirs is here from Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs. Oh, look at that. He's not on his Jim Bashir. Did you rename your channel, Jim? Because it used to be Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs. Anyway, good to have you. No matter what channel you're dialing in, you're joining from, or whether or not you've renamed your channel. Good to have you here. You're up there somewhere. You're on my scroll. Jim is a Patreon supporter. All right. Premieres. Let's talk more about premieres. TLF Works is here. He says, hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome to All Things YouTube. Just went over the YouTube developer news on the platform, and we started talking about our topic today, one of our topics, which is premieres. Now, here's what I'm finding with premieres is I'm getting frustrated when I see the posts on YouTube saying, hey, I have a premiere in 3 days. I'm like, I want to see that video. I subscribe to you because I want your content, and now I got to wait for it. So now I'm finding, oh, I got to wait till such and such a day in order to view something. So that's starting to tick me off a little bit. I haven't done any premieres on Awesome Wood Things. Not to say I won't, but it seems to go against everything that's happening with these platforms. The platforms are more eyeballs, stay on the platform, watch, consume, real time. Everything's fast, everything's instant, because, look at the way it was just several years ago, 10 years ago. Oh, the news is coming on at 8 p.m. You got to sit down in front of your TV at that time. It was appointment television. I love that term, appointment television. No, the internet's all different. And now we've got premieres. I'm like, is that going backwards? The premieres notifications are starting to get annoying too. Yeah, I imagine they are. I know I see it in the on like when I'm viewing the recommended screens, either scrolling on the phone or on the panel that's recommended. You'll see notices, and our premieres are going to happen. And then it's like premiere starting, and then it's actually a 60-second countdown. And it's really annoying. It's like, beep, beep. It's like really loud beeping at you. But, okay, what's good about it? People, first of all, it seems like a great idea. Like, why wouldn't you? I mean, you just describe the feature. You're like, well, yeah. These live streams have all these cool features. Let's put those features in an uploaded video. Brilliant. You're getting a raise. But then in practical use, I'm like, maybe not. So what's good about it? People are saying, your content has to be premiere worthy. I don't know what premiere worthy means, but I guess it would be like a step above your normal content. So like if your content was on a scale of 1 to 10, where you publish, in that range, like all of your videos, are rated 1 to 10, like it would be an 8 or a 9 or a 10, like whatever that quality metric is to you, like it's got to be boom, killing it. That would be a good contender for premiere. So that's what I think. Mark says, if you click the bell button for notifications from someone you subscribe to, you'll get notifications about the premieres. 1 is okay. Several is just annoying. Okay, that's true. But see, now here's the problem. What if, okay, under that scenario, what if 10 of your subscribers are hammering premieres, going nuts with it, and then the 11th person is you, and you do your first ever premiere, and you're never going to do one ever again? You would be the 11th annoyance on the 10 previous, and you don't have control over the 10. You know what I mean? So it's like, yes, multiple premiere notices from one channel is bad. But what if your premiere notice is bundled with a whole bunch of other channel premiere notices? You could get negative flack from that, I guess. Jim says, you mean I have to step up my game to be more than a 3? Yeah. Yep. No, Jim, come on. Your stuff's awesome. Exactly my point, Matt. Yep. See that, Mark? Mark's very smart. He's a smart cookie. Yes, you are, sir, Mr. Lindsay. So, I mean, that's my take on premieres. Use it sparingly. Know that it's going to it'll do a little annoyance jab at some folks. if your annoyance is bundled with a whole bunch of other people's annoyances, that could be bad for you. I don't know. It would seem like if you have a big audience and the audience has trouble connecting directly with you, it might be nice to use Premiere to have the live chat. You can live interact with the host or with the channel owner, especially if that channel owner doesn't do live streams. So that might be a positive. I'm trying to think of positives for it. I guess it all just sort of depends. Depends. Premieres put on at the same time, ? Says Jim Dockrell. How would you like to compete with Duresta? ? Same with live feeds at the same time. I miss some that way. Well, thankfully, the maker community, it's a pretty close-knit community, and people generally know when others are doing something, at least for a live stream. Now, for premieres, I don't know how you predict other. If you said to yourself, I don't want to trip over someone else's premiere, I don't have any thoughts on that. But if you wanted to do a repeating live show or just go live and not trip over someone else's show, that's a little easier to predict, because if you don't know, someone else in at least the community we run around in, which is the woodworking community and maker community, that's a little easier. Did Shelly Cole from Know What Mom Knows just join us? Hello, Mom. We lovingly refer to Shelly as Mom. So, hi, Mom. I decided to say something. Matt is awesome. LOL. Good to be here. Give Matt a thumbs up. He's the channel to watch. Sorry, I have a cough today. I was fine before the live stream. What are you doing to me, people? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Good to see you there. Did everyone see that Mom took my co-host seat on the Mind Equals Blown show? So, yeah, the episode that was a couple days ago, last Thursday, I was unable to attend that episode, and she filled in for me. And I must say, Mom, you did one heck of a good job. I'm fearful for my seat. I think the audience wants you more than they want me. I'm going to put in the chat the link to this Thursday's show. If you want to hit that link and then hit the reminder button, or heck, subscribe and click the bell if you want to. But that's the Mind Equals Blown show this Thursday. And this time it's on my channel. It alternates from my channel to Brenda's channel back. That's kind of how we're doing it. So we can collab. That's a technique, collaboration. So her crafting viewers are now subscribing to me, and my maker viewers are now subscribing to her crafting channel, where there's interest, because some makers like crafting, some don't, and some crafters like woodworking, some don't. It just makes sense. It's a strategy. And we're having a heck of a good time, as evidenced on last week's show when Shelly was co-host. I don't know, Shelly. I think your dog Biscuit may have tried to upstage you just a little bit. Cute puppy dog. She has such a cute puppy. Which I'm sure it's not a puppy anymore, but it looks like a puppy. Yeah. All right. That's what I have on premieres. Any other information about premieres, drop them in the chat. That's what I have for you. It's a new thing. I wish I had hours and hours of content to talk about premieres, but that's essentially it. I don't like them. I just don't. Well, I don't like them most of the time. Can't say I don't like them, period. Because again, if there's a YouTuber that it's hard to have one-on-one conversation with, then I like it. I like it then. But other than that, those are my thoughts, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, Now, bonus topic. This is the super bonus secret topic. I haven't talked about this on any of the social medias. So it's about signals. I've kind of mentioned this before, is that Google and YouTube collect signals. And by signals, I mean any interaction data on their platform. And I mean any. Everything you do is collected and analyzed to make the platform better and to make your experience on the platform better. This is not an evil thing. You know what the goal is. They want to show you stuff you want to watch. How do they know what you want to watch? That answer has hundreds of answers, and that's what this topic is about. The signals. Each one of those inputs that they're analyzing is a signal. It's an analytic, essentially. Frankie CNC and Woodworking Channel showed up. Hello, Frankie. Welcome. He's doing all kinds of cool stuff over there on Frankie's CNC and Woodworking Channel. Okay, now, here's an interesting tidbit. And this is something I really haven't thought about, but it just goes to show you the way the mind of the developers work at YouTube. Look at this signal. All right. This has to do with the yellow $ icon. When something goes not suitable for all advertisers. Well, what people have sort of gleaned, and I love that word gleaned, because nothing outright, there's no clear answers with any of this stuff. I mean, unless you wrote the code, or the code becomes public, or someone talks about the code, which those two things never happen because everyone's very tight-lipped, because they love their jobs at Google, and why wouldn't they? They're some of the best jobs out there. Highly sought-after jobs. I have a friend here in my township. His daughter is an executive at Google, and she does security, so it touches all the product. You know how you log in, your Google account, your username and password to Google, that her team control. She's very high up. She went to an Ivy League school, was the second in her class, the summa cum laude, and she had to go through 7 in-person interviews and several Skype Google Hangout interviews. And then she was eventually hired, and she has, they didn't have housing for her, so they got her a third-party apartment, all paid for. She has a button on her phone. There's an app on her phone where a car will come, and two cars will come to her location. The driver will get out of the first one. They'll drive away. They give you the car. You use it for however long you want. When you're done, you hit the button, and then a car comes with 2 people. One person gets it, and they take she doesn't have to have a car. She has a car. They don't give her a car, but she presses the button on her phone, and a car shows up for her. Like, those are perks that not hardly anyone gets. Anyway, what I'm saying is, people are tight-lipped because that's what people are, that's how good it is to work at Google. Anyway, so you just have to glean information about what's actually happening. Here's what people kind of figured out. Brenda G's Designs is here. Hi, Brenda. So people were noticing, well, not noticing, people were talking to each other and realizing, or channel owners were talking to it and realizing that some channels got proportionately higher yellow $ icons than other channels. Even though both were equally safe for advertisers, some channels got proportionately higher yellow $. And people theorized it was one signal that people, 1, didn't think was a signal, and 2, it kind of makes sense. Mark Lindsay says, you got her number. Maybe she needs an intern. No, but I sent her I talked to her father because I'm friends with her father, and I said I made this video about the Google pen holder. I made a pen holder with the Google sign behind it, and I put a pen that had the Google logo on. It was a funny play on words. It's a Google pen holder, but the pen holder had the word Google on it. So the title of the video was "The World's First Google Pen Holder." And it was kind of quirky and dumb, but it was like a picture frame. I basically built a picture frame with little. I sent it to the father. He sent it to Katie. Her name's Katie. And she emailed me and says, "Hey, Matt, I saw your video my dad gave me." She goes, "Your dad talks about you wanting to work at Google." And she said, "Just from that video, I could tell you would fit in with the culture here at Google just fine." She goes, if you ever need help picking a channel, a track, if you ever need help picking a track, let me know. And then here I go on the Google employment pages, and that's what the tracks are. What they call, like, engineering is a track, and UI is a track, CDUX is a track. They have different. And I was like, oh, but I said, "I'm going to keep your information. I might contact you in the future. For now, I think I'm good." I was tickled, and believe me, that's by no means I could have gotten a job. No one has an in. As a matter of fact, the hiring process is very unique at Google. There's several weigh-ins, like people. It's kind of multiple people have to kind of approve. Anyway, I just thought that was fun. So anyway, channel owners were getting together with other channel owners and in a roundabout way kind of figured this out. So here you go. Users. The behavior of individual users and how good or bad they are on the platform. Okay? So what Google was doing, they think. What does the yellow $ mean, says Dave Hart. The yellow $ is, it means your video is not suitable for all advertisers. So if I go here, I'll show you. See all these green eyeball or the green $ icons? Okay, some of mine are yellow. Probably won't. I'll probably have to scroll 2 or 3 screens. The yellow ones mean it's not suitable for all advertisers. Well, there's a straight up copyright claim. Can you see that? That one's red. Reds are unusual. Or maybe they changed the color to red. No, they didn't. This is bottom line. Some of them are yellow, and that's what it means. Not. You know what? I don't think I have any yellow. One of my old woodworking top videos might be yellow. Anyway, I don't have any, but any yellows. But that's what I mean. Not suitable for all advertisers. So I was talking about the quality of the user, of the viewer. So if a viewer puts a lot of comments that get flagged, for example, okay, Google remembers that. So if you on your nice clean channel post a topic that attracts users, and those users are unscrupulous users, your channel has a higher proportion of getting flagged for inappropriate for all or not suitable for all advertisers based on the quality of the users who are viewing your video. Did that make sense? Did I blow your mind? So let me try and say this again. So if unscrupulous users come to your video and interact with your video, good or bad, that's a signal to YouTube that your topic might be inappropriate for all advertisers, and you might have a higher percentage of getting your video not suitable for all advertisers. Shane Cole is here from Shane's Hobby Shop, and he's wearing the yellow t-shirt. Shane says, yep. Brenda says, what do they give you for sticky eyebrows? Hey now. Hey now. Oh, no comment on that one. So it's also the company you keep /attract, says Mark Lindsay. Yes, yes. Now here's the thing. Now, is this fair? No. I mean, your content should be judged on the content of your content, the content of your character. But the whole reason I'm saying this is, like, when you think of signals, you think, oh, I click the like button. Google remembers that. That's a signal. I wrote a comment. Google remembers I wrote something. That's a signal. You know, those are what people think of as signals. But as I said, they're collecting everything they can. And that's one of them. Are unscrupulous users watching your video and interacting positively or not positively? That's a signal that you might be inappropriate for it. So, for example, and this is so unfair, but like NASCAR channels, for example, those, they get yellow $ icons up, down, left, right, sideways, and their stuff is just straight up stuff about NASCAR. It's crazy. It's crazy. And other topics that are sort of like pushing where, you know, half a society doesn't like it, and, you know, those types of I don't want to get into that. But isn't that weird how that could be a thing? Now, is it a thing? No one knows. This is entirely speculation. And it's not even speculation from me, although it certainly does. I guess it is, because it certainly sounds like something a platform like YouTube would do. But, yep, there you go. If anyone has a direct comment for me, you know, do the @AwesomeWoodThings and hit it so I can see it, because I haven't been up on everything. And especially if Sterling asks a question again. I missed his question the other day, even though he did it twice. Sorry, Sterling. It's hard to do live streams. Now, speaking of signals, this is a new effort, brand new idea I have, and I want your opinion if this is good or not. I think it's good, but hear me out. Websites. YouTube and Google are the same company, and they cross-pollinate the data between the two. As a matter of fact, as a YouTuber, you should have Google search as part of your strategy for picking keywords and going after topics that will rank well on google.com as well as youtube.com. So, the point is, Google is an important piece of your YouTube success. So my suggestion has to do with Google, and it has to do with woodworkers and makers and YouTubers that have a website, a .com, .net, .org, .link, .show, .tv, a website. What I'm proposing is we collect information about people who have a YouTube channel and a website. Those are the two requirements. Do you have a YouTube channel and do you have a website? Both are needed. Both are needed. Website and YouTube channel. If you have those two things and you want to have your data, your links appear on my website, my .com website, awesomewiththings.com, I'll put your information on mine. You put your information on yours. So it would have, so any creative person on YouTube that has a website, if you would, and the premise would be, we all agree to put everyone's information, and it could just be a small link hanging on your website. So it just needs to get indexed by Google, okay? So you have to be able to click and go to the page. It just can't be a page with no links to it. It's got to be, because the Google has these spiders. They crawl throughout the internet. I know it's a icky term. So they go to the homepage, and then they spider out from the homepage, and they touch all the pages that it can link to. And if it has if it finds a link to your website, it remembers that. So Mike Laffey's website, the Maybe I've Said Too Much.com, he has a link to awesomewiththings.com and a link to my YouTube channel. That helps me. That's a signal to Google that I'm kind of legitimate. I have one link, some other website that isn't awesomewiththings.com links to awesomewiththings.com. That's a good thing. And the more that happens, the more legitimate. So when people start searching for things that I'm doing on my website, I will rank higher in that search. So it stands to reason, if we all share each other's links on our .com websites, or whatever top level domain we have, if we all share our links on a website, it's only going to get better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a mailing list thing, like a email newsletter service. MailChimp is what I'll use. And you could put all your information in there. And then once a month, I will take all of that data and format an HTML page that I will send to everyone on the mailing list. And then everyone on the mailing list can open that HTML page, copy it, go over to their blog or WordPress site or whatever, edit the page, paste in the code, hit save, hit publish, done. Now I have a link on, like say, Mark Lindsay has a website. Mark Lindsay, we use makersmedianetwork.com. Okay, so there's a link to my stuff on makersmedianetwork.com. Well, that's not a good example. That's sort of like a members only thing. Pollywantsacrafter.com. Okay, so that's okay. So let's say Jerry Brown's one of my sponsors. Maybe he wants to get in on this. So he would take a text file that I have, copy all the data. I'll format it. Like I'll put the channel name, and I'll put all the social media links. Take that, paste it, and it could just be one huge page. It doesn't even have to look good. It just has to exist on the internet and be a link to your stuff. Then we will all get more legitimate on the google.com side, and some of that google.com goodness should funnel over into the YouTube space. Stands to reason. And if not, it'll definitely funnel over into the .com website space. So let's see what people are saying. Yeah, but being associated with Laffey makes your odds of, quote, not suitable for all advertisers chances higher. Yeah. Oh, Mike Laffey, how I love thee. I have both, Matt. I need to set up a links page. That or figure out a widget. Put it in a panel on the right side of the main page. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Mark, you get a links page going, where however you link it, whether it's a widget but you just get a page. And then what do you think? Like if I gave you, like say the first month, 10 people sign up, it would be like, a page of code. So you just triple click it, select all, right click copy, go over to your website, edit your web page, delete everything in the web page, just take everything out, paste in a new thing every month. So the next month there'll be 20. And the third month there'll be 30, if 10 more people sign up. And then we just sort of keep updating our web pages, and then the Google spiders will crawl it, and everyone will get more Google juice, and everyone will get more relevant, and we'll drive traffic to at least to our .coms. But if I know Google and YouTube share information, so it just stands to reason this could help your YouTube channel as well. Who wants it? Who wants in on this endeavor? That's the thing. What is this Makers Media Network you speak of? Awesome with Things. Okay, well, there's a website called makersmedianetwork.com right there. See that on the scroll? You can go there and you can fill out an application and tell the website about who you are, and then a group of admins will get together and greenlight you, and then you can become a member of Makers Media Network, and then the members agree to give media support to everyone else. What does media support mean? It means a lot of things. Everything from help video editing to help with strategies for marketing, and to, when possible, interact with the other members of the Makers Media Network. So if a Makers Media Network publishes something, then many of the Makers Media Networks will go watch what was published and interact and give positive advice. That's essentially what it is. Steve Nealon owns it. He was here. Are you still here, Steve? Anyway, he owns makersmedianetwork.com. You can go to makersmedianetwork.com and get more information about that. Mark Lindsay says, I think it's got a lot of merit to it. I think he's talking about my idea. Good. I am a member of the Makers Media Network. Woot Woot says, know what mom knows. Sterling says, I'm not only a viewer, I'm a member. I think I heard MMM says Harneal Media. Yes, Steve Nealon is behind the Harneal Media YouTube channel, and he owns makersmedianetwork.com. So here's what I got. So over here, I've got a sign-up form, and I basically give the spiel about what I just gave you. This is the goal. This is what we're trying to do. Only provide information that you want to share with the world. So this is a sign-up sheet that I created. I couldn't figure out which ones. There's supposed to be little asterisks on what is mandatory. The only thing that's mandatory is email, first name, website URL, and YouTube URL. The rest is completely, you don't have to give your last name. And then it's just all these URLs. So you give Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Etsy, crowdfunding, things like Patreon. And if I missed one, you can put, this is what you want publicly visible on Awesome Wood Things and everyone else that signs up. So think about it. If you changed your mind and you wanted to take something away, not only would I have to take it away, but everyone else who's participating. So to chase that, so this is marketing. It's public stuff. So give your public stuff, and that's what I'm thinking of. And then once you hit subscribe, then you'll be subscribed to my newsletter. It's a newsletter and public link sharing. That's the point. So the newsletter will start out being, here's your text file. I'll give you a text file. You copy and paste the code. Boom, done. Next month, you delete the content of your page, copy and paste the new code, which will contain everything from month 1 and all the new stuff. And we'll just keep getting Google Juice going there. Google Juice. Yeah, that's so here's the link. I'll put it in the chat. Kind of bookmark this if you want. Error. Try again. Oh, it won't let me do it. Did it do it that time? Oh, you know what? Maybe the chat recognizes it as a email list. I don't know. That sucks. Bummer. Oh well. Well, let's see. How can I do this? Yeah, see, the thing is, it's GD7A capital QJ. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Don't know how to share this. Don't know. Well, that's the idea. I guess I'll have to figure out a way to publish this somehow and somewhere. But stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. I think it'd be an easy thing to do. You know, copy and paste something once a month, and then your information will just propagate out there on 10 websites, 20 websites, 100 websites. I think it'll be really good. Now, let's do something fun. So more information about that. Thank you to those who are interested in that. More details will follow. So here's Scroll Saw Workshop at blogspot.com. I got that here. No, not in this one. So yeah, Steve Good, he put my article on here. I thought that was really cool. There it is. So I just got this little blurb here about my video, but look, watch what it did. I'm blown away. Blown away by this. Okay, so let me go back. Go to the beginning. Let me show you. This is just nuts. This is just crazy. Oh boy, Scud's in the chat room. Be on your best behavior. Look at this activity. You see this? Let me kind of get this a little higher. Or get myself a little smaller. Watch this. So this is how my video was tracking. So see how this is like really low right here? That's kind of where it was all week. When it got to there, I had about 200. Well, this is I think this is watch time. But then look at it. Boom, look at this huge spike. Maybe these are views. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It says views. Yeah, right there, views. So these are views. So I was about 200 right before that wall, and then boom, it just took off, and that corresponds to that Steve Good posting on scrollsawworkshop.blogspot.com. Can you believe the impact that had? And look at this. This is the watch time. So here I am, day 1 or day 0, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. And look at how much better it was doing. I know that's so super duper tiny. But watch. Okay, well let me change the cut. So we'll do it like from there to say like there. Maybe go a little bit more. No, not doing it. Shoot. All right, let's do last 28 days. Well, why isn't it going? There we go. Okay, I guess this is the default view. Oh, since published. Okay. Anyway, here's the point. So the gray is the channel average. The bottom of the gray is the low channel average. The top of the gray is the high channel average. So it was doubling my highest channel average. And look, it goes off the charts. I had a good YouTube week, let me tell you. This is Steve Good right there. Steve Good's blog did that. Herb Lichtenberg's here. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, latest activity shows the last 48. Yeah. Did you just pull it out there yesterday? Yeah, so that was the result of a website posting of my video. Now, also, it's been going gangbusters over on Instructables, and even since Steve Good put it on there, my Instructables has gone up too. Instructables, I think, up until this point, Instructables was really what was driving that one video. There's another topic. Got to go off platform. Look at this. These stats are just nuts. This is over double the views I have on YouTube. And this is just viewing the Instructables page. 38 likes on Instruct. That's huge. And 10 comments. Well, 5 comments I commented back. It counts my reply. So 5 people commented. And that's pretty impressive for Instructables. And then if they hit play, I get that view because this is an embedded video. So you know, I've always said you have to go get viewers. You need to get viewers and bring them to you. That's what I did. I went out to Instructables. I got viewers, and Steve Good was impressed. Steve Good was impressed, and he put it on his website, and I got viewers that way. That gray line is your typical channel performance, says Mark Lindsay. Yep, I was trying to articulate that. Brenda G says, Mind Equals Blown will be there. We'll be on Awesome Wood Things channel this coming Thursday, 7 p.m. with Matt and I. Mark your calendars. Thank you, Brenda G. Brenda G's using the advertising. There we go. Mind Equals Blown. Yeah, and you know what? Thursdays, that's open mic nights. So if I ever want to go back to open mic night, I'll have to get another a fill-in for my co-hosting seat. I wonder if there's anyone in the chat room named Shelley Cole who can fill in again, since she was so wonderful. But I don't have any times to read. That was why I was absent. I did open mic comedy at a live comedy club, and I gave that a shot. It wasn't funny, but I didn't think I was very funny. Did Simply Wooden Creations just pop in here? That's Russ Clarity. Hello, Simply Wooden Creations. Yes, yes, yes. So, stay tuned for more of my link sharing idea. Again, I will give you text files with HTML. You copy and paste in your blog, and we'll all get links going to each other's properties. And, you know, it could be 10 people sharing 10 different creators' links. Next month, it could be 50 sharing 50. You just have one big, huge page. Doesn't have to look pretty. It just has to be a valid hyperlink pointing to your stuff out there on the web. That'll give you more clout and more visibility across all things Google and all things YouTube. Dorge is here, says, glad to see you at Awesome Wood Things. Hello, Dorge. Please don't fight with Scud. He was in the chat room and yelling at people. I don't like when he does that, but I guess that's what Daleks do. See, this is my subscriber count, Dalek. I hope my Dalek can be friends with Dorge. I would very much hope that to be the case, but if you know anything about Daleks, they want to help the universe by destroying everything that isn't a Dalek. Say, oh, there he is, Scud. You better behave yourself. Don't get out of line. Yeah, okay, thankful. Now he went away. Excellent. Yeah. So keep an eye out for more ideas on my link sharing. I think it would be a fun thing to do, and you know, doesn't hurt to have information about people in this community, because I mentioned this briefly before, that these platforms are incentivized not to give you access to your own viewers. Isn't that crazy? Because think about it. If your channel went away, how could you communicate with your subscribers? You kind of can't. So check this out. So here is the subscriber page. So here's my subscribers. I can scroll through this list and get to all 4,891 of them. How many times would I have to click this button to see them all? You cannot export it. You can sort it by most recent and by most popular. Oh, it already was most recent. Go to most popular. That's it. So, and you know what? I'm surprised we have this much visibility. That's a lot of visibility into who your subscribers are. Now, this is only if they choose. There is a setting buried somewhere where you can hide who you're subscribed to, but it's a personal preference of every channel owner. So assuming they didn't do that, most people don't change that default, because the default is who you're subscribed to is visible. Yeah. So think about that. What if the platform went away? What if you had 3 channel strikes are gone? How are you going to talk to your audience? I can't say he would be worth the battle, says Dorge. Yeah. Oh, Brenda says Heiferbot is in the barn. Isn't that funny? Look what you did, Steve. Steve Twidell. He spun up Dorge as his channel helper, and then Scud came along, my subscriber count Dalek SCD, and then Brenda G's Designs. She has Heiferbot. That's on you, Steve. You, Mr. Steven Twidell, you started something. For good or for bad. I don't know which it is, but you started something. Good on you. Good on you. All right. What else do we want to talk about? I haven't done a channel review in ages. Does anyone want a channel review? That's where we put you in the hot seat. I look at your channel and tell the world live what I like about it and what I don't like about it. Got to have a little bit of thick skin to go through that. But hey. If anyone wants to see my live comedy performance, it's on Awesome Fun Things on YouTube. Not Awesome Wood Things. Awesome Fun Things. Oh no, now Scud and Dorge are getting into it. Scud. Don't take away from my show by beating up all of the viewers, Scud. You need to behave. I'll turn you off. I have access to the off button. See, he's lit up now. Yeah, I can turn him off. You reviewed mine already. I want to do it again? ? Says Mark Lindsay. How do you get to your subscribers? Says Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs. I'm on the Classic Studio, the Creator Studio. It's under Community. Under Community, and then under Subscribers. I have comments active now. Let me get out of my little magnifying glass. That was weird. I don't think that got any larger. So under Community and then under Subscribers. This is in the Classic Studio. So if you land in beta, you can you get back to it by this icon down at the bottom. See, it says Creator Studio Classic. Then you can get back to it. That you have to skip out of this screen here. Mark says it's been a few months, and he did take some of my suggestions seriously. Okay. Marcel says, I have 50 more subs than when you did my channel review. Excellent. You can review me. Don't be brutal, LOL. Okay. Sterling, you're up. Thank you, Mark, and thank you, Marcel. I'll do the newbie. Maybe we will revisit both of yours on a future show. All right, Mr. Davis, 21,006 is your subscriber count. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. The banner. First of all, I love the channel banner. I'm not sure the channel banner speaks to what you do on your channel. I guess it sort of does because you love the community, but yeah. I mean, I hate to say change the banner because I love the banner. I get it. But I mean, just ask yourself: is by looking at this banner, will they know who you are and what your channel's about? Who? Maybe yes, maybe no. You got your social links up here. That's good. Social links are good. Let's look at the front page. Uploads is your first shelf. Playlists, popular, ones to watch. Ooh, look at this. How'd I pop up there? That's awesome. Oh, this must be your... are these your featured channels? Oh, wow. I don't know if I'm familiar with that shelf. Cool. Whoever... I'm subscribed to everyone on your ones to watch shelf. Except my own, but I can't subscribe to my own. That's cool. I do like the popular uploads. That is a good shelf to have here, Sterling. So kudos to that. Marcel's got to run. Thank you, Marcel. I'm going to check my mailbox. Marcel gave me one of his physical YouTube counters. Sterling says, I added that. Excellent. I like it. I have to look more into that. How many playlists you got going here? Oh, love it. I love to see a page full of playlists. Scroll saw projects, turning, handy tips, tricks, scroll sawing, favorites. Yep. Oh, there's your past challenges. Yep. Where's your first palette wood challenge? Second annual palette upcycle. 2016, 2015, 2014. I'm going to go to that one. I want to see this. I just want to look at these videos on there. Because one of them's, I think, me. On my Matthew Haas channel. Not Awesome with Things. I think this was the one I entered. Holy, look at all these 71 entries. Holy cow. Did you do it the year before? Maybe it was the year before. Looking for my entry. That's a lot of entries. Dun, 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 dun. I don't see it. Did you do one before this year? No, there I am. There I am. Can you see that? Was it covered up? No. Yeah. Palette wood candy cane. See? Matthew Haas channel. Not Awesome Wood Things. That was before I had my Awesome Wood Things channel. All right. I'm getting lost in your playlist here. But the point is, I like to see a lot of playlists. That's important. One community post. Okay. These are your subscribe channel and your about. My name is Sterling Davis. I enjoy projects, make hobbies. That looks good. Looks clean. Mailing address here. Awesome. All right. I'm digging what I see channel wide. Okay? See? Doing good, Sterling. Doing good so far. Oh, he says that was the first palette challenge. All right, let's look at some thumbnails here. What we got going on? Well, one thing I notice is there's no consistent theme across all of your thumbnails. So in other words, if this thumbnail would appear next to 4 other channels' thumbnails, and then this one would appear, there would be nothing visually connecting this as your channel and that as your channel. So sometimes channels have like consistent lettering, consistent coloring, consistent logo placement, and that seems to be absent from your thumbnail. Not that they're bad thumbnails; they're good thumbnails. The text is readable, a little small, but that's not that bad. You are using serif typefaces for your font, and serifs are harder to discern. That those types of fonts are harder to view very small. If you use the same size font but in a sans serif, it would be a little bit better. Hey, Al Forte has joined me on the Discord. Hello, Al. That means he's only talking to me in my ear, and you can't hear him. Jim Bashir says he's getting lost in Sterling's eyes. Another thing I like is your image is on many of the thumbnails, and Google has said if there's a picture of a person on a thumbnail, they tend to do better. And that seems to be the case across all channel types, whatever your genre is. So that's good. I'm wondering, have you color corrected any of these thumbnails, Sterling? Like, have you punched up the saturation or sharpened them or blurred the background? Or are they just straight off your video? I mean, even if you took the image into a photo editor, you could jack up the saturation. What am I talking about? I can even show you here. So just look at this image. I can do it through OBS. Watch this. So left camera. Give me a second here. What? Oh, no. Wait. Do I know how to do that? Properties. Darn it. I don't know how to do that, but I was trying to do something. Never mind. So, maybe treat your photos in a consistent way. Even if it's just dropping color over part of the background. I did see you're starting your vlog. I watched 80% of your vlog. I do like the vlog. By the way, Sterling, that was one of his questions in one of his latest videos. He had a GoPro, and he's like, "I'm gonna start vlogging." I like that. Not everyone does. I do. I like. The whole thing about YouTube is people tune in to see you. Yes, they tune in to see the value you're giving, but a lot of people tune in to see you, and the vlog is more you. I would caution, a lot of people say, and I don't really have an opinion, but it's just something I've heard, is that for uploaded videos in the workshop, a GoPro might not be the most ideal camera to do all of your footage on an uploaded video. It's the wide lens. I guess maybe if you knocked it off the wide lens mode, but Anyway, it's a different flavor of image, if that even makes sense. So some people, Sterling says it's straight off the image or video. I don't Photoshop any of them. Oh, well, okay. You might want to bring it into Photoshop or a free photo editor and punch up the saturation. I wish I knew how I did that. I could show you an example. Thought I could. I'm trying to figure out how I can do it. Well, I mean, I can do it in Photoshop. Let me show you. So let's take this one, for example. Put that down there. Oops, I'm not sharing. Fisheye mode is a pain, says Dave the Wood Barber. Hi, Dave the Wood Barber. Welcome to All Things YouTube. I'm going to wind down the show here in a minute, but let me... did that save? Guess that didn't save. Save image as. Oh boy. Sometimes computers are a pain. All right, desktop. Where'd it go? You saw me do it. You saw me do it. Save image as desktop. Oh, good golly. I'll get it. This is going to be a bad example, but you'll get the idea. I just took a screen grab of the thumbnail. Forgive me. The point will be the same. So, now this is Photoshop. You can use other programs to do this, but this is just the point. You can go adjust saturation, punch up the saturation a little bit. See the difference? Just that little bit. I kind of like it. I mean, if nothing else, that would be good. There we go. I'm back. I don't know how that button. Oh, you know what? There, I did set up a hotkey to do mute. Sorry. The sound's back. Sound's back. Yeah, I've got the sound back now. I know there's a big delay, but That was a key combination. I had some sort of funky keyboard shortcut because I thought if I would cough, I could hit the shortcut. I don't remember the shortcut, but the sound should be back now. Yeah, we see what you are saying. Oh, Russ Clarity is in the Discord as well. If anyone wants to play along in the Discord during my show and help me monitor the chat messages, and you know what Discord is, that's the link to the Discord. Bad lip reading edition. And remember, don't tease me, Russ. Russ already teased me when we were at Atlanta. We were gonna have a date where we spooned, and he blew me off. He stood me up. I'm just joking. Mind equals blown. Before we leave, why don't you take the Mind equals blown URL, load that, hit the little reminder button, and join me and Brenda on this channel, Awesome with Things, on Thursday, and we'll do the Mind equals blown show. That URL is now in the chat message. And with that, I think we will wind down the show. Keep an eye on my social media for my link sharing idea. I think that's got some legs. Hopefully that takes off. I think it would be a good thing. I know it's a good thing to have your links out there on the Googles. So it should be a lot of fun. Thank you again, Mr. Steve Good, for featuring my video on your blog. That has helped me out a lot. It was fun to see the traffic blow up. Doesn't happen often. Sometimes you catch a break. All right, we'll leave it here. Tune in Thursday for Mind Equals Blown, and next Monday for another All Things YouTube. The Learn Adobe Now, I think I will do. If I have something to share, I'll do it. Otherwise, I might not do the All Things YouTube show. I might not do the Learn Adobe Now show regularly. So that'll be an every now and then type thing. On an as-needed basis, because I didn't have that show before this one. All right, I'll leave you with that. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night. Stay awesome. If I can do anything to help anyone in the community, you let me know. If I can help, I will. All right, folks. Have a great night.